Month of Nisan. In the month of Nisan we were redeemed. In the month of Nisan we will be redeemed. B'ezrat Hashem. If Mashiach will come, it will come after the holiday of Passover in the month of Nisan. B'ezrat Hashem. And all our Chachamim know this, and they used to hold their breath, so to speak, in the month of Nisan, waiting for Mashiach to come. So it's a month of miracles, a month of redemption. But what zechut do we need to be able to get the month of Nisan to really be the month of Geulah? We always have to look at our ancestors and learn the lessons that the Torah is teaching us about our ancestors. Number one is Yosef HaSadiq. The whole Geulah began with Yosef HaSadiq. If we learn something from him, hopefully the Geulah will begin for us as well. What did Yosef HaSadiq do? He ended up going to Mitzrayim. Why? His brothers were jealous of him. Why were they jealous of him? I understand, they're sons of Yaakov Avinu. They're holy people. Okay, fine. So he gave Yosef HaSadiq some nice jomeh. He gave him some Hugo Boss. So what? So why he gave him jomeh? What, they're so gashmiut, they're so petty. They're for one coat. So then they get all upset and they have to kill their brother? What is that? So really, the pasuk says that Yaakov ahavet Yosef. Why? Ki ben zikunim ulo. He was ben zikunim. He was the baby. He was the youngest one. But Uncle says ben zikunim bar hakim. He was oche umne. He was very smart. And therefore what? Whatever he learned, Yeshivat Shem ve'ever, he taught it only to Yosef HaSadiq. So all the other brothers, they're like, hey, these chidushim, Abba never taught us. How come you get these chidushim, we don't? It's like, imagine you saw a guy with a nice book. He has a nice sidur. Ooh, this is a serious sidur. Where'd you get this book? Where'd you get this sidur? Hey, I want some of that. What's up with that? How come only you have it? So that's how the brothers were with Yosef. How come you get these chidushim? You get to learn what Abba's secret stuff? We want to learn these secret chidushim. Yeshiva Shem Ve'ever? We never been there. We never heard that stuff. So they got jealous. And they went and they decided, because of Lashon Hara, on top of that, on top of a few other things, conclusion, no more Joe. Get rid of Yosef. That's it, they threw him out. Now what happens? Yosef goes to Mitzrayim. How does Sefer Shemot begin? Sefer Shemot tells us, these are the children, these are the descendants of Yaakov Avinu, were descended to 70 souls descended to Egypt. Yosef vaya b'Mitzrayim, and Yosef was in Mitzrayim. Well, of course, where was he? Where would he be? Why tell us that Yosef was in Mitzrayim? Rashi tells us it was the same Yosef who tended to his father's sheep. It was the same Yosef when he became the king. Here's some this is very powerful. Some people, they become wealthy. Some people, they become popular. They become powerful. And then they forget who their friends are. They forget where they came from. Right? Who? What? Where? Do I know you? How much money do you make? Do you know who I am? And therefore, Chas Shalom is Yisara, that the money will change. We say in Bekat Kohanim, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha. Hashem should bless you. Bless you with what? Pool. You should be swimming in the pool, right? With the money, dengi. And then right away, Yishmerecha. Hashem should guard you. Why? Because when you get a lot of money, not just that Hashem should protect you, that no one should steal your packages from Amazon, and no one should break into your house, right? For still security, right? But more than that, Hashem should protect you. You should stay who you are. You shouldn't change because of the money. You shouldn't change because of your success. And that's the bracha, that's the ma'ala of Yosef, that he was in Mitzrayim. He didn't change. He was in the dungeon. He was with Paro. He was with Yaakov Avinu. He was thrown in the pit. He was a viceroy of Egypt. He was ups and downs, rags to riches. Like a lot of us who were immigrants and started over and went through a lot in life, ups and downs in business, ups and downs in shalom bayit, ups and downs in child rearing, ups and downs in health, ups and downs in everything. But when it's good, don't forget where you were. That's why every year in Pesach, it says the Gemara, Chayav Adam lirot et hasmo. Each person has to see himself, ki'ilu hu yatzah miMitzrayim, as if you left Egypt. You were not there now. You are harut. You are free. You are a king now. You're a free man. No, you can never forget where we came from, and that is the zechut of Gilgal. A person who changes based on his situation, his success, whose friends are popular, rich, he's a faker. He's a faker. He's full of baloney. He's just with people for his own benefit. He is not really true to his values, and has the shalom the way he's with his friends. That's how he'll be with Hashem. Has the shalom. Be a faker. He'll go on, be religious, and then behind closed doors, he'll do one way, and then has the shalom. When it comes to a situation where his money is on the line, his kavod's on the line, he'll put himself before Hashem. He'll put himself before others. And then you have other religious people who see this, and they say, oh, Hilul Hashem. Look at this. Look what they do. Look how they behave. Look what it is. This is religious people. Baruch Hashem, I'm not religious. Look what it's all baloney. Chaz Shalom. And that delays the Geulah, Rabotai. That delays the Geulah. We have to learn to be Yosef or Sadiq, that we be through and throughout. You check all the boxes, not some of the boxes. You go and you change your status, but you never change who you are. And that way, you make a Kiddush Hashem, not a Hilul Hashem, Kiddush Hashem. It says that Yaakov Avinu, when he finally saw the sons of Yosef HaTzadik, he was very shocked. He asked them, who are these people? He says, this is my sons, Ephraim and Menashe. He was shocked. Why? And we bless our children, not like Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. We bless them, Yisrochai Elokim, Ephraim and Menashe. Why them? It's because he raised his sons in Galut. He raised his sons in Galut, the land of Ervat Haaretz, nakedness of the land, Egypt was called. It was the most immoral land, the most black magic land, the most Avodah Zarah land. And he raised such tzaddikim, biggest Hiddush in the world. Well, really, we're going through the same thing. We're all raising our kids with a lot of Avodah Zarah around, with a lot of desires around, with a lot of things to be busy with. And we hope and pray that our children come out the right way. But how? Is when our kids see us, that we're really real with Hashem and real with each other, not one time like this, one time like that, flip-flop. One time I have Yirat Shamayim, one time I don't have Yirat Shamayim. When it's convenient for me, I do the mitzvah. When it's not convenient, I don't do it. That fakeness also goes to our kids. Also makes them be fake. Also makes them look at this. Look at my father. Look, it's all baloney. I don't have to keep this. Why should I keep this? He himself doesn't keep it. They cannot stand contradiction. The father says to the son, why don't you get 100 in your test? Why don't you study your Gemara? Why don't you do your Kriya? And the son says to himself, Baba, when's the last time I sat at home and opened the book? When's the last time I saw you learn Gemara? When's the last time that you did your Kriya? Well, I don't see you ever do it. Why do I have to do that? Abba, in his mind, Abba, you're fake. Everything has to be, because my son has to look like he went to yeshiva, and he put the thing, and he went to this yeshiva, and he has the white shirt, and this and that. Everything's just a show, in order to fit the mold, in order to fit the bill, to fit into society. And then you already corrupted your son from the beginning. So therefore, if you want your son to follow Torah's ways, the biggest way is to be like Yosef Sadiq, to be real, to be original, to be consistent, to be sticking to who you are no matter what. And then even in Mitzrayim, you'll have children like Ephraim and Menashe, that Yaakov Avinu will be shocked. How could he do it? The biggest example is their father. The biggest example of being real. B'ezrat Hashem, we should zocheh to be real with each other, to be real with ourselves, be real with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. What are they used to say back when we were younger? They say, keep it real. Right? Yeah. Keep it real. Don't keep it fake. Keep it real. B'ezrat Hashem, we should mekayem this, and we should see if all the promises of the Geulah and Mashiach will also become real. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen. Amen.